is a replay of the German battle cruiser Zeitan, or Zeitan, tier 8, top tier, so hopefully we'll have a good game. 1 CV, 1 DD and 1 sub on each team, so that's good. Means that we might get a fair fight. Test of skills and battle. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So I'm just going to push up the middle.
Awaiting instructions.
And it's a ship I haven't replayed a lot of, to be honest. It's quite as I say, it's a battle cruiser, so it's not quite a tanky battleship. It's more a manoeuvrable.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Kind of like in and out type battleship.
Cruiser detected.
It'd be nice if I could get some shots on the Edinburgh. Range is a bit short on this ship though. It's secondaries are 11.5, and so you really want to be fighting kind of like in the 10 to 15 range if you can do anything about it. And hopefully with a bit of like ambushing here and there. So initially, okay, it's fairly balanced on both sides. Looks like there's a few ships heading out west. Excuse me if I'm a bit bunged up. I think I'm starting to get a cold, which is not great. So apologies if I sound a bit bunged up, or if
all stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Don't appear to be talking coherently. Obviously, part of that could just be my accent. But yeah, hopefully I won't have too many sniffles in this. So, looks like the Edinburgh's pushed in close enough to spot our Dallas. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to get shots on this Edinburgh. The island was just in the way as I came into range, and he popped up on the screen and he's disappeared, so it's unfortunate. Obviously, if you can get British cruisers before they've slowed down enough to stay in their smoke, you can sometimes just take them out with one volley, but if they slow down enough to be able to fire from smoke, it's a bit dangerous. Anyway, Dallas has put some torps out into the smoke, so I'm just going to hover around here. I get spotted by a plane, which is not great. Edinburgh, although it doesn't have HE, it does have pretty nice AP shots, so he's on the left-hand edge of that smoke, so those torps will not land properly. So I'm just going to put my torps kind of in the general vicinity and a little bit back in case he reverses a bit. And just seeing if I can spot any gun shots. So he is pushing back. So speculative shot, I think he's reversing. Oh, I get 3 overpens, but 3 hits nonetheless. Torps are out. He's probably angled his ship now, and those torps are not the quickest, so how the hell that? So there's nothing to shoot over on the west, so I am going to come around and do some shots east. So if I can push around and maybe get some shots on the Fuso and Harbin, because it looks like they're pushing around down the Anhalt as well. So yeah, so we do have a bit of a push up the east flank, but it looks like the enemy are responding.
I need support.
So yeah, yeah, that side could do some help. So if I can push my ship out, I don't know why I'm going at half speed here at the moment. If I can push out and just give them some assistance, crossfires, get some of these ships. It keeps going black. Come on.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Just looking for something to shoot. Shots out. Apologies for my sniffles. Okay, kit.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I'm just being a bit conscious. It looks like the Edinburgh is turning away. And I'm not really getting good shots on these ships.
Our team has taken the lead.
Okay, let's see.
Enemy submarine inside.
Like that ship is slowing down, I think so. So shots out. Another one single penetration. Okay, and this smoke and they're constantly being obscured. So I am now focused on the Queen Elizabeth because it looks like Queen Elizabeth is going to be pushing through the middle. So in anticipation, I've moved my ship back into the central location to anticipate him pushing through the gap. It's coming to obviously with the rover here as well. So shots are out, my secondaries are starting to fire, and I put some tools out. They're actually really slow tools, and I don't really judge my tools very well in this ship, so I think they're going to be a bit behind it. If the Queen Elizabeth doesn't go full broad, then they're probably going to go behind it. I'm just pushing forward, see if I can get it spotted. Hit near Queen Elizabeth coming. So shots are out, secondaries are firing. I suspect they're still in the smoke. Get a decent hit on the Queen Elizabeth, that's nice.
The ship is on fire.
Which is double nice, because I don't mind that. So I just give a secondaries to run. And I'll be able to use my guns at some point. Now this is where the Roma, Roma could grab and assist. Nice. So the shoot the Emperor missed everything. I'm continuing to distribute my shells between the Edinburgh and the Queen Elizabeth. Get 2 fires on, which is nice. So I'm just giving myself shots.
Anti-aircraft fire support.
So, Roma, who is a senior on the island, he could be doing so much more to help here. I'm getting blasted by these ships, and Roma is just sitting there, not doing much. So, shots out, I think Elizabeth was about to collapse.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Behind cover, so
Torpedoes to starboard.
not ideal, but it does give me time to recuperate and get heal off and work out what this Roma is doing. Just sitting there, not really being useful at all.
Submarine in sight.
So you're the top tier battleship and you're just sitting behind an island. Mobile, really. Put yourself in the face of danger once in a while. It's the time that now, if you poke your nose out, we'd have 2 ships to shoot at. And instead, you are not helping, and it's just me versus him. Down. So, really helpful if the Roma would actually help here. As it happens, now the Edinburgh is coming to focus as well, so I'll put some shots out so they know I'm looking at him. And I really do some help from the Roma, and the Roma is just not helping. I spot the Edinburgh turning out, so I've early shots here, so fingers crossed. And all 4 years, the beauty of RNG. But I think he's slowing down to get into smoke, so can I get my front guns on him? I don't know. I can guess where they are. And, I don't know, random luck. Yeah, of course. Random fire, I guess the Citadel, 4 aim shots, all miss. So yeah. Anyway, so the Iparanga is giving me some broadside. Again, the Raider is just manoeuvring so that he's not in the way of anything. get decent city line. Obviously he's a bit of a threat to me, and fortunately I don't think he's looking at me. He's about to accelerate forward. So I'm volley out. I'm trying to maintain my angle just in case he is going to shoot me. That looks like a good volley. It's a nice citadel there, so I'm having a good citadel. That brings me up to 3
We've
kills.
destroyed an enemy battleship.
Now, looking at the map, it looks like our eastern flank has done really well actually. They've done really well, but they have finally succumbed to the combined assault of the Kangaroo and the battleship Anhalt. Now, the Roma and Arizona are now abandoning that flank. I guess it's just there's a potential that an enemy might get in range of them and start shooting them, so they're gonna bug out. So I'm thinking the next biggest threat is the Undine. So I am pushing forward to try and get into range to assist our Perth, seeing as if he is our submarine hunter, but he's on really low health, so even with a really close
Enemy submarine in
torpedo,
sight.
yeah, it's not looking good for him. Yeah, he gets taken out by, and our Dallas gets taken out by Anna as well. So we're down to 5 ships left on each side. Yeah, my main worry here, well, there was 2 worries at this point in the game that was going through my head. One is the submarine is really dangerous when there's this few ships left, because its chances of getting spotted are greatly reduced, and that's its weakness. You spot a sub and you've got a very good chance of taking it out. So I think the submarine is going to be going for the Nagato, so I'm pushing myself to get into a position where I can help out with the Nagato. The other area of concern is the Kangaroo on the east flank is just, it's got a free rein south to where our CV is hiding. If our CV had any sense, they would loop around and start coming back on the back line, like on I and J line, because an island isn't really going to protect you. And at this point, the only ship that could possibly get shots on either two BBs are probably about to get into fights with BBs, so they're probably not going to get involved. So CV does appear to be turning, which is good.
I need intelligence data.
CV, so I'm asking the CV for assistance spotting the submarine. Unfortunately, Scharnhorst muffs his shots, so I'm now healing up, giving me a little bit more health just in case the submarine, which looks like it's spotting me, does pop up and hit me some shells. So at this point, I'm a bit worried here, and I'm thinking I don't want to give the Scharnhorst a full broadside, so I'm going to turn out so that I can angle my ship against any shots from the Scharnhorst. And there's the sub. Sub pops up quite close, gets a ping on me, I'm expecting torps, and here they come.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So, yeah, I get rid of
Torpedoes astern.
the ping, which should protect me. I totally misjudged that shot, actually.
Torpedoes astern.
Other way.
Problem solved, sir.
Unfortunately, I waste 2.
Torpedoes astern.
Incorrect on the first.
Torpedoes to starboard.
On the first drop, so... Yeah,
Torpedoes to starboard.
he's my greatest fear. The Scharnhorst is turning away, which is great. Nothing else to shoot at, so I did put some shots out just in case, and now my focus is trying to find this submarine. Because the submarine could take me out, and I can't go and I take my shot.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Lucky shot, I should say. So, yeah. So, RCV is now down to 2 Kagero. That was on the cards. I'm now worried about the submarine, so he's got more torps out, so I clear the
Torpedoes
ping.
to port.
And unfortunately, even though I've cleared the ping, they still appear to
Torpedoes
be
to
turning
port.
towards me. Stop turning towards me.
Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes to port.
I think I'm going to be fast enough to evade him. Okay, unfortunately did. So yeah, now I need to try and get rid of this submarine. I'm on 4 kills, so that's nice. I'm on 145k damage, which is also nice.
Enemy submarine in sight.
So again, I'm in the spreadsheet, drop location, and
Battle ends
I
in
just
5
need to avoid
minutes.
these torps. So hopefully I can dodge them by just
Torpedoes,
turning
dead ahead.
sharply,
Awaiting instructions.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
which is nice. So now it's a waiting game. Is the sub going to reveal his position, or is he going to stay submerged and relocate to get a better angle on me? I wish I still had my hydro up, but I don't, so I can't really rely on that tool. So now it's going to be reading the pings accurately and then dropping accurately. So it's a waiting game here. I don't know where the submarine could be. I'm suspecting he might have gone channel the islands in the middle. So I just put a random drop because there's nothing else going on. Risky because if he then pops up, then you don't have an opportunity to take advantage. But I don't think he's going to be popping up soon. Although I suspect in around about 10 or 20 seconds, he might come up to the surface. Depends if he's got his little locator off cooldown yet. So, right, he's popped up. He's on the surface somewhere probably. So, yeah, now I'm turning. I'm suspecting. Oh, and we start getting caps, which means probably the Kagro. Yeah, it's probably going to be the Kagro. I doubt the submarine can get there on time. So I'm suspecting the Undine is behind me, and I now, caution to the wind, I've got to try and get into the cap.
Attention, all forces defend the base.
Our cap being capped. Fortunately, Nagato is pushing that way as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm scanning around, just trying to see if I can work out where the enemy submarine is. Because he has the potential to not only prevent us from getting into the cap, but potentially with a good drop, taking us outright. Oh, I see something behind. There. Okay. And I don't make it drop. I must have missed that the first time around, so there he is. So hopefully this is a better drop this time. He has torpedoed out, so I am suspecting that he's going to be turning back around to get closer to us. So is he going to pop up and I get a drop on him, get high caliber and cracking at the same time, and it's a sub. It's not my birthday, but I feel like it is. Killing a sub, getting high caliber and cracking all at the same time. It would be my birthday if we weren't getting capped by the enemy DD. Fortunately, our Roma is now, it looks like he's going to be pushing the CV, which is great because that means that the DD is alone. The Roma can be absorbing all the damage. He hadn't really done anything useful at the start of the game. Maybe he can make amends. So anyway, where is the enemy DD? Fortunately, we've spread out myself and Nagato, so hopefully we can spot him at some point soon. My suspicion early on was he might be like in the northeast corner of the cap, but as I get closer I realise no, it's probably not. Thinking tools are on the way anytime soon. I put hydro up. Hopefully if he do launch his tool, I'll catch him early. So he's got to be more to the east or the southeast or the south here really. With Nagato pushing into the middle, it's more likely he's over on the east side at this point, just due to concealment and ranges and stuff. But realistically, it could be anywhere on the eastern side of the cap. So I'm scanning. I was thinking he might be in that little crevice. I don't know why, because there's no chance he could be there if he spotted me and that close. Torps are out. Nagato takes 2 torps. Unfortunately, wasn't able to maneuver even with hydro up for some reason. Anyway, so I have a better idea now where he is, but we've got 20 seconds left. My hydro is up and it's against the DD, so expect tools.
Ship is on fire.
And here they come.
Torpedoes.
So probably killing, but shots out. I'm just making sure that I don't die to these torpedoes. Maneuver, maneuver, maneuver. I can do detonations over there, that would be classic, but no, managed to avoid his torps. We win by points difference and the clock running out. All in all, not a bad result. 150k damage, 5 kills, 3 citadels, dreadnought, kraken, high caliber. So yeah, not a bad game. Roma made amends in the end by getting the CV, so he got a good chunk of XP from that. But yeah, not a bad game. I mean, the Kagero and the Anhalt on the enemy team did really well. Yeah, they would be up in the 1800s or thereabouts points wise, so they would have come second and third. So unfortunate to them, but yeah, not a bad result.